Hi guys, it's Matt from Silderman Solutions. How are you? Good to see you again. So today we're sort of doing the second half of a website audit. Now the first audit was I was talking about the old website and what needed to change and why it needed to change. And that was published back in, I believe, April. So let me give you a brief recap of that video and then talk to you about the new website that's up. That's really the reason that I'm posting today, is because I wanted to show you the new and improved website. So the old one was on Weebly, and it was, I would say, just limited functionality, and it was really time for a change. And when I went to change it, it was so hard to use because of that limited functionality. And I really wanted to make changes because we have a newer, higher paying client that we're working with, and my website needs to reflect that, right? Your website, in a lot of ways, is your number one marketing tool. It's like your digital business card, essentially. And so I wanted to upgrade it and to really send the right signals. And certainly, if I offer web design, I can't have what I consider to be a substandard website. So here it is. All right, this is sort of the homepage, the start of the homepage. So let's talk through this pretty quickly. So I still have the puzzle pieces header. I like that not only because of the colors, but it implies searching and putting pieces together. And in a lot of ways, that's what you're doing with digital marketing. Even so, the tagline has changed, right? You'll notice there it's under Silderman Solutions. They're helping your customers find you. The tagline used to be your marketing solution, and it made a play on solution. Problem is, both marketing and solution are buzzwordy, and marketing is unspecific, because if I say marketing to a business owner or just an average person on the street, they may not really know what it means. And so it's not memorable at all. It's definitely forgettable. And if I say marketing to somebody who's in the industry, they're going to say, well, what kind of marketing? What are you talking about? Is it influencer marketing? Is it search engine optimization? Is it copywriting? Is it web design? And so this clearly says what we do. As a company, we focus more on inbound marketing. And I think this has just a clear explanation of that, helping your customers find you. There's a book that I read, and I'm actually not finished reading it, but it's called Building a Story Brand. And I feel like it had a powerful influence on the homepage. The two main things that I took away from that book are that your website really shouldn't be about you. It should be about your customer. You should make your customer the hero. And the other thing is that your website really should clearly say what you do. So everything on this website, the picture and the header, the tagline, I want it to be clear what I do and that my focus is on my customers. And I feel like this is much more effective now than it used to be. So let's scroll down a little bit. Let's see what we got. In the other video, I teased this video that the guys from Beard and Bowler Productions were putting together for me. Let me show you a little bit of it.
It's not about making money. What gets me out of bed in the morning is knowing that I'm really helping people realize their business dreams and goals. My process is simple. I start by...
Okay, so, and even now when I watch that, Jason Ellinger and Matt Carpenter are the guys from Beard and Bowler, and they created that video. They did just a great job, really just highly professional, great guys to work with. So if you're in the New York, New Jersey area and you're looking for video production, definitely check those guys out. And you can contact me if you want to get in touch with them. So very proud of that video. I really feel like Simon Sinek is a thought leader in business and marketing, and his start with why concept, that was kind of the goal of that video. And video, it personalizes people and it shows the passion much more than maybe text can do. And so I wanted to start with that. We have such a visual culture these days. I wanted to start there. So please check it out. It's a great video, like I said. So scrolling down, we've got the CTA, and then I'm really proud of this module. So you're going to have to excuse me. I'm going to be patting myself on the back a lot here. Let me just show you. I'm going to refresh this. I want to show you what happens the first time that someone scrolls to this section. So I like how this module loads going downward. That is on purpose, right? And I feel like subliminally, it encourages people to scroll down. If you're scrolling and you see that loading down, I feel like it encourages them to keep scrolling down and to look. Also, if we're talking about this little module, the column on the right, there are a number of things that I like about this. Okay, number one, I just love this little pulse here. Okay, the other thing that I like about it is we know that on the internet, viewers don't often view the right side of the screen. They often will view the screen in an F-shaped pattern as they scan for information, right? Maybe a Z-shaped pattern at times, but oftentimes they're not looking at the right-hand side of the screen. And so this movement there helps force their eye in that direction. And like I said, something that I got from reading Building a Story Brand was the importance of simplicity, being very clear as to what you can do for your customers, right? And so it's very simple here. What do? We bring in customers, we meet their needs, and then we celebrate the success together. Very simple and clean. On the left-hand side here, we have, and you'll notice that it's very client-focused. It's all about, remember, because we want to make the potential customer the hero in this story. So how we help you. And it mirrors what was said in the video, that it all starts with listening, and then we partner together with them. And then it goes through some of the services that we offer here. Scrolling down a little bit further, I very much believe in the power of social proof. And so I have my testimonials here. If you've been following me, you know that I had a great opportunity to work with Ben Burns and The Future. And back in May, we published an ebook together. It's called Blogging for Creative Entrepreneurs. And it was just a great experience to work with Ben Burns and the team at The Future. And I'm really excited about that. And so we had such a good time working together. Ben wrote me a testimonial, and you'll notice I put it on the left, right? Because that's where people's eyes naturally go. And he is the most recognizable person that I've worked with, although maybe Melinda Livesey is getting close to that. Shout out to Melinda. So I wanted him on the left there because he's, as I said, the most recognizable. And I've already had a number of people just visit the website and make a comment to me about, wow, you got to work with Ben. So clearly it's attracting attention and notoriety, and that's what it's supposed to do, right? And in case you haven't read the studies on the importance of social proof, just think about when you visit Amazon, right, and reading the reviews and the stars, and all this is becoming extremely important. So I have these testimonials placed prominently on the site. If we're talking about things that subliminally or subconsciously encourage the reader to scroll downward, I like this arrow here, this triangle pointing down. It sort of, once again, in my mind, subliminally encourages the viewer to scroll down, and then it's pointing to my CTA, right? I included this image here, and I had Matt Carpenter create some images for the site, and you'll see some of those. I included this image here because there are times when I'm getting inquiries for people who don't have anywhere near the budget they need to work with me. And so I feel like this is somewhat of a pre-qualification that lets them know that I offer premium services, and that often comes with a premium price tag. And so I hope that in some cases this at least puts that idea in their head that, you know what, this may cost more than just, somebody at Fiverr, and certainly I do better work than that. So that's why I included that there. I may turn this into a carousel and have other images or sliders there, but for right now, that's what that's going to be. And then you scroll down to the services that we offer here. Okay, so search engine optimization, website design, copywriting, local visibility. It's really local SEO, or these days it's called local SEO, but I like the idea of local visibility because it has more to do with Facebook and Yelp and not just when we hear SEO, a lot of times the only thing we think of is Google. So that's the homepage right now, and I'm pretty pleased with it. There are other areas of the website that I'm not as pleased with, I think I'm going to cut this video in half, and I'll end it here. In the second half of this video, where I talk about the new website, I will talk about some of the things that need some work. So stay tuned, all right? But thanks for checking in, guys. As always, I appreciate your comments, and thanks for reaching out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.